What's up, Nerfajinsei here. I'm going to do a quick overview of the new FC Rera. If you saw my video, my summoning video, unfortunately, it took 20,000 Zez to get her. I had to pity for her, unfortunately. I couldn't pull her, but I would definitely say that she was definitely worth it, okay? And if you haven't pulled for her, you should, alright? If you're saving for Baraka, then I would say if you just want Baraka because he's cool and he's your favorite hero or something like that, then sure. But I can't see Baraka being better than Rera. Alright, just want to put that out there. So let's get into it. Let's look at her kit. Alright, so she has Focus Shot, then she has all of the Dragonite passes that everybody else has. But then on top of that, she has Guardian Star, where she gets 32 attack speed and 100 accuracy. And when she drops below 5%, that will go away. And then she has another passive on top of that. Just a second. Scrolling is awful. What is it called? I don't. Oh, it's another part of Guardian Star. Sorry. So 32 attack speed and 100 accuracy. Plus, whenever Tranquil procs, she gets 100% HP back. Alright. Tranquil is Bathory's passive, and it says that everybody with less than attack than Bathory gets the Tranquil, and whenever they take lethal damage, it stops them from dying, right? And in Rera's case, with her passive, on top of that, not only does it stop her from dying once, but she gets a full heal, which is insane. Alright, so 2 life bars. This being said, alright, and honestly, Rera's other skills also work with Tranquil. However, Rera does not need Bathory to be good, okay? It's just if you have Bathory, then she's super good, alright? So one thing to note is that the attack speed and the accuracy make her, well, first of all, the attack speed makes her the fastest unit in the game, and then the accuracy makes it so that dodge and block, there's less likely for you to get dodged or blocked, alright? Which is actually a pretty big deal in PvP. Right now I use Redley as my nuker, and honestly, he gets blocked all of the time. All the time. It's really frustrating. So when you're using Rera, you don't have to worry about that as much. Alright? And another thing to note is that, so when the Tranquil procs, right, she will get another life bar and go back up to 100%, but she does lose the attack speed and the accuracy, alright? So once she drops below 5%, that will go away, and even if she's healed back up, it's gone permanently for the rest of the match, alright? Anyway, let's get into her Skill 1. Skill 1, Starlight Showers, deals 300% damage to one enemy, reduces the target's accuracy and evasion by 100, removed 1 take damage, and for 12 turns gains immunity status. And then Bite, if marked with Tranquil, deals 50% additional damage for each mana the target has. Alright, so 300% with one... Sorry, 3% with 1 mana, only costing 1 mana. That's insane. That's really good. I shouldn't say that's insane. There's a lot of 5 stars that have that, right? Well, FC Xeon has it. What's her name? Bernadette has it. Sabrina has it, right? So it's not insane, but it is good. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. But on top of that, it has Bite. So if you do have Bathory, she'll be hitting even harder. All right, really good. Plus the debuff. The debuff is amazing. Like I said, dodge and block can be really annoying. Mostly block. Honestly, dodge happens every once in a while, but block happens quite often. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. But still, being able to reduce dodge is really nice. But the minus 100 accuracy is really nice, okay? And especially if her other skill also has this debuff, but say that Rera is your last unit and they only have 1 unit, or even if they only have 1 unit, you know, sometimes what's her name, Anastasia or FC Xeon, someone like that can just solo your team or solo 2 to 3 members of your team. But with this debuff reducing their accuracy, it makes it so it's a lot less likely. And if Rera is the last one on the team, then basically that buff is permanently on the opponent, right? So say their last character up is FC Xeon and yours is FC Rera. He will be permanently not blinded, but permanently have minus 100 accuracy, and she has high dodge. So basically as good as a blind. He won't be able to hit her. This also means Wrath also won't hit her. So she's 100% safe from damage. All right, which is insane. This does do enough damage when you have good gear to one shot someone. I should just put that off the bat. So good with FC Annie, fastest character in the game. Awesome. Next we have Galactic Baptism. Deals 124% penetration damage to all enemies, reduces the accuracy and evasion of the target with the highest attack by 100, and then again has Bite, where it deals 50% additional damage for each mana the target has. Alright, so her skill before, I think it cost 5 mana, if I'm correct, and did, I think it was 249% penetration. It was an AoE. And although that might sound better, it did not have burst. This only costs 3 mana and has burst. So once you 6-star her, if you can do this with, 10 mana, and then on top of that, if you have Bathory, so she has Tranquil, so it deals even more damage per mana the enemy has, this can just AoE destroy a team. Really, it requires setup, don't get me wrong. This is an ability that requires setup, right? Because you need a lot of mana. If you just do it with 3 mana, it's really not going to do anything. But say you have 10 mana, you have Tranquil passive. This will destroy people. Really good skill. Alright? So that's about it for her kit. Now let's get into specifics PvP-wise. PvP-wise, I wanted to give you guys some footage, some highlight footage, and show you guys what she's like in PvP. But if you're looking at my gear over here, it's honestly not that great for her. If you watched my recent crafting video, I was hoping to get some faded gear for her, especially a weapon. Unfortunately, I didn't. I did get a exclusive weapon, but it was magic, so I couldn't put it on her. So no actual PvP footage, but I have been doing PvP and I've been matched up against her a lot, and I can say that she is strong in PvP. All right, once again, her skill 1 that does 300% can one-shot people, and then again her skill 2 can AoE and kill multiple people at once with the right setup. All right, really strong in PvP, definitely worth it. PvE wise, she is a goddess. All right, like PvP, she's really strong. PvE, she's even stronger in my opinion. Dragon, she's amazing. Special dungeons, she's incredible. Right, all Dragon Knights are really good in special dungeons, right? We all know this because of their wrath and their shields that they get and all of that. But her specifically, one, she has a really nice AoE. And also two, her debuff, where she decreases the accuracy, works really well for the bosses, right? It makes it so once it's applied to them, they can't hit. They'll miss until they take damage and the debuff is removed. But basically, I mean, like, if you were struggling before with special dungeons, you can use her to blind the boss when they're not broken and just kill the ads and then focus on the boss. And say you're not even at special dungeons yet, if you're still clearing story, she will be insane for the same reason. Definitely an all-around amazing unit. PvE, PvP, everywhere. And she's definitely, I'd say it's safe to say, she is definitely a unit where it's safe to just invest everything you have into her. Right? 6-star her, put your best gear on her, do whatever it is you want, because she is a unit that will scale really well. There are some units, like for example, Illum. Illum is very popular right now, especially in PvP, and works well with Bathory again. But Illum, I feel like, can be outscaled eventually, right? Illum right now is tanky enough to be able to tank in PvP, and because she has the block passive where she provokes the AoE team, can be really annoying. But if we ever get to a point where you can just one-shot Illum, right, and she gets outscaled, then she'll fall out of the meta. Or he, I don't know, right? When it's the FC version, it's a girl, but when it's the regular version, it's a monster. I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. Anyway, but Rera is one of those units where I don't see her getting outscaled. She's one of those units that scales insanely, in my opinion. Once again, definitely worth pulling, and if you haven't tried, do it. All right. So that's it for the review. I would just like to say that she's absolutely amazing with FC Annie. Not just because she's really fast, but one, she's fast. Two, two, because if you have her 6-star, right, and you pair her with Annie, she'll get that mana really, really fast. Even if you use your skill 1 every single turn, it only costs 1 mana, and Annie gives you 3 mana? 3 mana. Yeah. Annie will give you 3 mana. On top of that, she is nature, and nature is one of the elements that gains mana a lot quicker, or a lot easier, in my opinion. Basically, if anybody on the field is 30% or below, you gain 1 mana every single turn. It's really great. And then on top of that, Annie gives the the damage immunity with that buff, okay? Which means Rera can use her skill 3 safely, right? She can use her skill 3 and she doesn't have to worry about being wrathed to death. She can use it, hopefully kill 1 or 2 people with an AoE, and then take 0 damage in the process because of the Annie buff. Alright? But I would like to emphasize here that Rera standalone is really good. Alright? She's really great with FC Annie. She's obviously amazing with Bathory, but standalone by herself, right? She is a force to be reckoned with. It's just when you pair her with some other units, she just becomes even more insane. Alright? So that's it for this overview. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you next time. Peace.